Hi, I'm Abby and I'm on day 4 of 75 Hard. Come and spend the day with me. This morning I got some things from Publix and I'm going to go ahead and eat a couple of said things because I'm kind of hungry before my workout. It is currently 8:30 a.m. I have some pineapple and then I also got some mango, and it comes with these little tahine, I think it's called, seasoning packets. I always saw this on like TikTok and stuff and have never tried it. I've never even tried mango, or at least I don't remember trying it. I'm going to go ahead and weigh these out. So we'll get a little bowl. That looks good, 158 grams of pineapple. So we're just gonna do one of these little spears of mango. So for the mango, it's 46 grams. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and try the mango by itself. I kind of don't like it. Is it supposed to be so hard? Yeah, I do not like the mango. I think I'm just gonna leave that to the side. I'm gonna add just a little bit of this. It's not bad, but I still think I prefer just the pineapple. This is an update about my diet in 75 Hard. No soda, no sweets such as cakes, candies, cookies, no eating past 8 p.m. Fast food only 1 time per week, and my calorie deficit is set at 2,200 calories. So fruits have really helped me with the sweets craving side of things. Yesterday during my outside workout, I finally got rained on. If you've watched my last vlogs, you know that many of days I have begged and pleaded to be rained on, and I'd go out there, it would say it was raining, and there would be no rain. And I would just end up so sad. So yesterday I finally got to experience that, and that was my favorite outdoor workout yet, easily. 8:57 a.m. and I'm now starting my outdoor workout. I'm doing steppers for the last couple of minutes. It is now 9:45 a.m. and I am done. Very, very humid out here today. I decided to walk for most of the way besides the last couple of minutes I did steppers. Especially in the last 2 weeks, I have to say I've been really trying to push myself in these workouts. So that was definitely a really, really good workout. I am going to go in and make some breakfast, and I do have a meal prep today. It is now 10:14 a.m. and I'm gonna get started on cooking breakfast. For today, I'm just going to have an egg, turkey bacon, cottage cheese, and grapes. It is now currently 10:30 a.m. and I'm now eating. It's 10:50 a.m. and I'm going to get started on meal prepping. Today's meal prep has very few ingredients. We've got salmon, Kinder's cowboy butter seasoning, broccoli, and basmati rice. First, we're gonna go ahead and get started on our rice. All right, now we're going to work on our salmon. I'm going to go ahead and cut our portions. And slather them all up with this. We're going to add them to our pan now. I'm going to add these to our 400-degree oven. They'll stay in there for 12 to 15 minutes or until they temp to 145. For our broccoli, I'm just gonna dump it into this bowl and put some more of that seasoning into it. And then I just stick it in the microwave until it's done. So these are ready to be taken out now. Alrighty, it is now time to weigh out all of our ingredients. I'm going to weigh out all our salmon first. If I can get it to stay together. Our last piece, that is 981 grams. All right, let's get this back out of our bowl. We're gonna weigh our rice. That is 689 grams. And our broccoli, 471 grams. Now going to divide all of that by 4, and we are ready to make our bowls. We're gonna start out doing our rice on the bottom. That's gonna be 172 grams for each bowl. For our salmon, it's 245 grams per bowl. I can confirm, by the way, that that seasoning is so good. All right, it is now time for our broccoli. That's at 117 grams for each. And just like that, our meal prep is done. Very quick and easy. For lunch, I did get something kind of simple from Publix today. We have this chicken salad. I've got some red grapes, and I'm going to have maybe half of these club crackers. So I'm gonna do half of this. That's 128 grams. I'm gonna add some grapes. Also, grapes with chicken salad is superior. You can't change my mind. We'll do 74 grams of grapes. Got 7 of these crackers. It's 24 grams. I'm also going to add in some pepper and salt. And there is my little lunch bowl. All right, it is now 1:30 p.m. and I am eating lunch. You may be wondering why such a big time gap, because that salmon meal definitely did not take that long to make. So I started my period today, and today has just not been the greatest of days. Like, after I got done with that rice, I just felt really overly hot and tired, and so I just went to go lay down for a good hour and ended up taking a nap, and it was definitely needed. I've never had this Publix chicken salad before. It's not bad. Tastes like any other store's generic, already made chicken salad. The grapes make it infinitely better. After I get done eating, I do have to go and work on my small business some before I do that inside workout, because I have a few orders that I need to go ahead and get out. It is now 1:46 p.m. and I'm going to work on my small business. I've got 2 orders that I need to package and send out today. So while I do that, I did want to talk about something that I made that I was really proud of myself for quite a few months ago. This was for my spring launch in my business. I had gotten really heavily into sewing, which I am not so much into these days. I just don't have the time for it as much. For my business, I had decided to make my own kind of bag that cross-stitchers and embroiderers could use to store all of their things. So I ended up making this. I also have another pink and blue one that was really cute, but I don't have any more of those left to show you. I am going to cover my tag. I like to keep my business and YouTube separate. If you find me naturally, that's okay. I just would rather not announce the name on my YouTube. I made the little polymer clay charm for it. And then I ended up making slots that you could put your bobbins down into or your thread. It even has a little scissor holder. Your scissors just slide right down there. It is something that I am so proud of myself for. I thought I was going to end up doing bags for my next launch, but with 75 hard, it has become difficult to allow things that take that much work into my schedule. So I don't foresee bag making continuing until maybe the end of this year. Okay, so now I have got to work on these orders. So the first person ordered a lemon, a lime, a goose, a tiny bunny, a sugar cookie heart, a balloon dog, a duck pool floaty, and a red ribbon. And our second order, of course, got the bag and a balloon dog. So when I ship out my orders, the main things that I have to do, because I've already done everything else from creating to baking to sanding to cleaning up, etc., to magnetizing, the only thing I have to do after that is add a backing on it. So my backings look like this, and they also need to be magnetized. And I have to add these to every one of these little pieces and then package them up and they're ready to go. Well, unfortunately, I just figured out I don't have enough backings, so I'm gonna have to make those, bake them, and then sand them as well. So with these backings, they're pretty much the simplest thing I make in my business, I would say. I take this white clay and then I'll roll it out, cut it out, and then bake it. This is the one thing that sucks about white clay. I'll usually do a really big batch of these, but for today, I'm only going to do what I need, maybe a little bit more. All right, and that should do it. I'm going to bake these now and then I will assemble them. All right, so I have went ahead and sanded all of these. A dab of glue on each. I make sure they match up first. Hold it down for a few seconds and attach. I do put these on my little business cards after as well. And there they are on my business card. And now those two are ready to be shipped out. It is now 3:07 p.m. and I'm about to start my inside workout. Today I'm going to be doing a Eleni Fits. I think it's Eleni, it's E-L-E-N-I. They're 5,000 steps in 30 minutes walking cardio dance workout. I did this yesterday and I loved it. I have to say, my arms don't really want to work with my legs. It's either I have to focus on one or the other. My shoulders. All right, I got 10 minutes into it. I'm going to the exercise bike. All right, for the next 35 minutes, this is what I'll be doing. I'm also going to get my reading out of the way. So I just got done taking my shower and now I'm eating dinner. I have the meal prep that I made earlier, except I included a roasted carrot as well and a lemon slice. It is now 9:30 p.m. After we ate, I got some things done around the house and then we watched a movie. I am right here with my water, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish that up. Okay, and with that done, I'm going to work on my journal. So I ended up putting this in one of my Instagram captions, and I really wanted to share it here as well. By the way, I post every other day that I'm not filming on my Instagram at abbs.journey if you'd like to follow along with me there as well. So I said I'm grateful for 75 hard because it did give me a reason to start building healthier habits. I feel like I should say that after this, I'm not going to quit working out or eating healthier. This is not a challenge to where I'm going to finish it and go back to how I was before it. A big reason for me to start this challenge was to learn discipline and apply these healthier habits to my life for long term. Obviously, I won't be doing 75 hard for life, but I feel I will continue to be a better version of myself health-wise than I ever was this time last year. And that is the truth. After this, I'm not going back to doing nothing at all. A big thing that this challenge has done for me was allow me to learn better, healthier habits for myself. So I, of course, do hope and will continue my health journey after this as well. This is not a one time and done kind of situation, you know? Like, I'm not going to be doing 75 hard, but I am going to be doing better for myself. With that, let's work on our journal for the day. And now it is time to take off our day 4. And it is complete. I do post 2 75 hard vlogs, day in the lives, every Tuesday and Saturday at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, so if you'd like to keep up with me, consider subscribing. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.